Hi, Debbie Martin here from Debbie's Scrapbooking Buddies, and I was honored to be asked by Creative Memories to create this month's project recipe. So what we're going to be using is the Go Fetch paper, the Go Fetch paper mat, the stickers, a piece of blue cardstock, and this tiny little new punch that just came out. It's the Pet Palace punch. How cute is that? So I'm going to give you instructions and we're going to walk through this whole project recipe. Thanks for joining me today. Let's get started. So what you need is out of the two paper packs, you're going to pull out the brown mats and the red mats. Okay, this is out of the paper pack. Then you're going to need out of the regular designer paper pack, you're going to need the one with the cute little puppy paws. And this blue, it's got the beautiful stripe on the back, okay? Then you're gonna need a piece of cardstock. Today we're gonna be using the blue, okay? So for our background papers, we're gonna be using one of these and this blue that's got the stripes, diagonal stripes in the back. So we'll set that aside, and these are the three pieces that we're gonna be cutting, okay? So let's start with this. Let me pull the cutting guide out so you can see it. And this is for the brown with the puppy paws. And grab your trimmer. And our first cut's going to be 2.5 by 12. Okay. So it doesn't really matter. It looks like the puppy paws are going all the different directions. And this is just words, but it's also going all the different directions. So I don't know that it really matters which one you're using today, but we're going to be doing 2.5 by 12. Okay, and then one more 2.5 by 12. Okay, then that's leaving us with this 7-inch piece. Let me pull the arm out so you can see that. So that's leaving you with the 7. You're going to turn it sideways and you're going to cut it at the 10. Okay, we're going to punch with that one. So we're going to put that aside right now. And here's our strips. And then the other one we're going to be cutting up is this mat. Okay, so we're going to cut the mats up. What we're going to do is we're going to cut these 4 by 6 mats first. And this is where your site guides are going to come in super handy because it's going to show you exactly where it's going to cut. So I just line those up nice and straight. And you get a nice straight cut. And then we're going to bring this over here and do that one more time. Pull those out so you can see where it's going to cut on both sides. Because sometimes you think you're cutting right where you want to cut. And it's a smidge off. Now, you can see these are into 4 by 6. You're going to pick one to use. I'm picking this one. This is Unconditional Love one. So go ahead and cut that up. You can set this aside because it's extra. Okay, we're going to use those. Then we're going to come back in and we're going to cut our mats to our 4 by 6. Okay, so this one we're going to be using the words. This is going to be a mat for us. And the same with these two. Okay, and those are mats for us. Now we're going to use our piece of cardstock. And I'm using blue, depending on which papers you've picked out. I used blue on another one, and you're going to want to hang with me till the end so you can see the other pages that I did with all the rest of the paper that was in here. But I'm using blue on this one. One of them I did use red, and I'll show you that at the end. So this one we're going to be cutting some mats. Okay. So we're going to put it at the 4. We're going to do a 4 by 6 mat. So we're going to turn that sideways and get us a nice 4 by 6 mat. Okay, and then one 4 by 4 mat. Okay, that's extra. Put that with our mats. Now, this one is left a little bit longer. This is left at 8. So we want it 7. Okay, and that's extra. And we also want this one to be 10. Okay. So now we have 2 of the 7 by 10 mats. And that we're going to punch. Okay. So let's set our trimmer aside for right now. And let's go back to our cutting guide. So with this one, we're going to take I always put the name on it in case you forget. It's the Pet Palace punch. That's hard to say. Say that 10 times fast. We're going to punch one of them. So I'm going to flip it over just to make sure that I'm getting everything on there that I want. Okay. We can set that aside as extra. And then I'm going to punch one out of this. And I'll show you what we're going to do at the end with these. So flip it over, make sure that it's completely on there. Okay. So now we have all of our extra pieces. We can just move those out of the way. Put this over here and we're ready to start putting all of this together. Okay. So grab your 2 base pieces. Just like this. It's beautiful brown. Now remember, this one was the one with the mats. So I'm loving the mats that you have a choice. So these can be cut up as mats. They could be cut up as just part of the page you're going to use, or in the great words that come with it too. So loving this idea. I hope we're going to be doing more of that. Okay. Put that on the page. We're going to start with our strips. And we have 2 of them. We could put them both on like this if we wanted, but we're going to be putting this one over here. So I think I'd rather see the red on this side. It's going to come in and match our mats. And I'm going to use the puppy paws on this side. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it in at 1/2 inch. So from the inside edge, 1/2 inch. So go ahead and grab your adhesive and stick that down if you're working alongside of me. And I love working on double mats. It's just so easy to line things up. So I want that at 1/2 inch. I put it at the top, I bring it down here, make sure it's 1/2 inch down there, and you know you got it nice and straight. And then flip this one over and let's put our adhesive on. Make sure that your paper's squared up nice and straight. It's going at 1/2 inch from the inside edge. Okay, just like that. The next pieces we're going to use are going to be these 7x10s. So when we cut them, they were like this. We're going to turn them sideways. Okay. Looks like that one got a little ding in it. It'll be fine once I stick it down. Okay. So this is 10 inches this direction. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that, and make sure my mat is straight for you too. Make sure that I'm going to have 1 inch from this side showing and 1 inch from this side. Then I'm going to put it at 2 3/4. Doesn't have to be exact. No, you're just going to want both sides to match. But when you're using this, it's super easy to use because there's 1 inch, there's 2 inches, and the 3/4 is right there. Okay, so that's where I'm going to put it on both of them, 3/4. But let's go ahead and stick that down. So I'll have to refine that again, but I just wanted to show you how to find that when you're working on the mats. So I'm going to bring it 1 inch in on both sides so it's centered in the paper, and then 2 3/4 inch down. Okay, perfect. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, and we're bringing 1 inch in on both sides. Okay, and 2 3/4 inches down. Perfect. Okay, now we're ready to add our mats. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to just grab them, and sometimes you can play with them and just see where you like them best. I really do like the blue because you're bringing the blue from this side to this side. Maybe a one lucky dog right here. Now I'm kind of centering that in here. You can see how that's happening. And then I have a couple of mats right in here. So we want to see the blue a little bit, so I'm bringing it in, and then this is going to come off, kind of keeping our pictures spaced evenly on both sides. But I'll probably push this one up because I want to definitely use this unconditional love down here. So I want to make sure that I have enough space for that. Okay, so normally I would have put this, we're going to do a sticker strip here at the top, but let's go ahead and put our mats down, because we want to make sure that we have enough room for all that stuff. So I am just bringing it in. And once again, I'm just kind of making sure I got the same amount of space, top and bottom. Do you have to measure? No. You can just kind of eyeball that. One lucky dog. I am loving this puppy stuff. The dog stuff is so cute. Okay, put that in there. And if you're a kitty lover, we've got stuff for you too. So do not fear. The kitty line is just adorable too. Let's go ahead and stick these down. Now, once again, when we cut these mats, they were 4 by 6. So we'll cut our pictures down just a little bit so that you got a nice frame for them. Okay. Put that down right there. And our last 2. And this one is coming just a smidge over the edge. And that is totally fine. That's what we wanted it to do. Now, we punched these little Pet Palace punches out, hard to say. And I had you punch 2 of them because you can kind of decide which one you want. Do you want to see a red doghouse here? Do you want to see a brown one? I think I'm kind of going to like the blue, but now I would want a blue bone. So I punched this one. I could either use a brown bone. I think I like the red. So you decide what you like when you're doing that. Let's go ahead and stick that down. And yes, once again, I turned that cardstock piece over. I don't know why I do it. I do it all the time. Do you do that? It's crazy. We don't need to do that on cardstock. Okay, did we get everything stuck down? Perfect. So now we're going to take these adorable long sticker strips. We're going to pull these off like little dog tags. And we're going to bring it up. We're going to put it right here at 1 inch from the top. Okay, let's start on this side maybe, because that is the closest. So I'm starting at smack dab in the middle of that. It's 11 on this one side, and it is 1 on this side. Stick that down, and let's do that. Then we're going to put our pictures in. Then we're going to finish. So there is an up and down to the sticker. It's got the little holes here at the top. So make sure that you're putting that on straight. Putting that 11 on that one side and 1 at this side. Look how cute that is. So cute. Okay, let's add our pictures, and then we're going to do our little stickers at the end. So we have these adorable pictures of this puppy right here. What kind of puppy do you have? I'd love to hear that. Go ahead and put that on the page. We have a rescue. He's a Schnauzer Poodle Bichon mix. And then we have a little red poodle. So I've already trimmed these down so that they've got a nice mat around them. Okay. Oh my gosh, so this picture is so cute. Look at the dog with the glasses. So I might just have to put my CM glasses on my dog and take a picture, because after I saw this, it was so cute. Okay. And our dogs are part of our family. They are just part of our family. Okay, let's do, this was a 4 by 4 mat. So this was cut down to 3.5 by 3.5. That will give you a nice mat on that. And then let's add a few stickers. I think this unconditional love just is screaming out for a little heart with a little paw. So we'll put that over here. Should we use foam squares for that? I think we should. I think we should. Sometimes I just like to pop a few things up. So let's put that on there. And add that right in over here. How cute is that? Okay, how about we need something up here. So to kind of go with our dog tags that we have, let's use a couple more foam squares on this. And pop him up right here at the corner. And then we're going to do my favorite sticker last. So make sure you're hanging with me, because you're going to want to see the other pages that you can do with the leftover paper that's in this, okay? So good dog, awesome. And this dog, look how cute he is. He's so cute. So I'm going to stick him down. Take him off the paper here. And I'm going to tuck him a little bit behind here, like he's walking out, kind of sneaking out. Look how cute that is. Right there. And maybe we need to give him a little bone down here to chew, and a little ball. There's a little tiny red ball. And here we go. and maybe a little bone over here. So let's do that. Okay, and I think we are done. Hope you enjoyed doing this. Let me show you the last 2 pages that we have. So if you're taking this and you're turning them into project recipes, you're splitting that paper pack up. So if you were splitting it up, you can look at the directions, and here is the page. You can put it like that. So that's the direction that we just did, but you could also switch it up so that it looks a little different. Okay, so you could do it like that. And then let me show you the last one that you could do by taking those 2 small paper packs, which was the mat pack. See, the mat pack, and we're using them both. And there's those pages. So happy scrapbooking!